Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Nick Dugan. Tonight, we got 11 games on tap from Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Both states are now in playoff action, so it's either win or you go home.
That's right.
Before we get this party started, here one more time is Nick with the Mead Tractor Top Tackle of the Night.
Top Tackle of the Night is brought to you by Mead Tractor.
Kenny, our top tackle of the night comes from last night at Legion Field. Marion visiting Gate City and Region 2D playoffs. Landon McDonald, like a hunter-seeker, he obliterates the Canes back coming down the sideline. I mean, he nearly knocks him off his feet, Kenny. That's a deep cleaner right there. That's right. He got his whole body behind that one. Gate City's McDonald, our top tackle of the night.
Thanks, Nick. We'll start in Greene County, where the Class 4A regional champion Greenville Green Devils earned the right to stay at home in the playoffs. And tonight, they hosted Knox Gibbs. The Eagles upset Northview Academy 28-27 in overtime last week after trailing by 18 to get to the second round. This is a rematch of last season's second round match in which Greenville hammered Gibbs by 30. Greenville's turn in the second round. Would they do it again? Just as the camera was warming up, Carson Quillen, remember that name? He had a huge night. Gets a short touchdown, getting the Devils on the board 20-0 at the end of the second. They were already on the board. In the third, the Green Devils are 4-25. But Caden Ball takes the risk and passes to Carson Quillen, and it pays off as he's able to make it all the way down for the touchdown. It was 27-0. The Eagles, Warren Axton tries to go for the pass, but Quillen again with the interception, but he didn't go far before getting stopped by Gibbs. The openings for Quillen all night. Again, into the end zone, a touchdown. It was 34-0. Now in the fourth, Gibbs, Warren Axton tries to go long to Reed Daniel for their first touchdown, but this time is Hayden Good. Of course, he's one of our players of the week. Nearing the end, instead of running out the clock, the Devils' Jude Dyer finds his opening, gets into the end zone, and Greenville at that point led it 41-0. They went on for the big win.
A little wild at times, but, really proud of how hard my guys played. They got a transfer quarterback in there. I told a lot of people he was a difference maker for them. You're not seeing much on film. He played a really good game, but really proud of how hard that defense played and be able to score 42 points against them. That's a big effort for our team.
I couldn't do it without the guys, offensive line. We came out slow, but we kept going, and it worked out in our favor, and we just kept going and playing hard, and that's what we need to do next week to win, and that's what we're going to do.
It feels great, man. I mean, second round, we came out here 34-0. We worked hard in the weight room. We came out in practice, worked really hard, and I just couldn't be happier with our performance.
So Greenville moves on. They beat Gibbs tonight 42-0. Quillen had 5 touchdowns tonight, 4 of them on the ground. Bearden just getting past Jefferson County tonight by the final of 23-20. The Anderson County Mavericks look to make it back-to-back quarterfinal appearances for the first time since 2018, taking on Elizabethton. In the third we go. Elizabethton driving. Rhett Slagle hands it off to Zeth Mullins, our player of the week last week. He slithers his way into the end zone to cut Anderson County's lead in half at 14-7. The Mavericks with the ball now. Isaiah Hall drops back, then rolls out to his right before airing it out to Dalen Cole. He makes one guy miss, and it's all green grass from there. 21-7 Mavs. Cole is fired up after that one. Later in the fourth quarter, Cyclones with the ball. Slagle drops back, heaves this one, but it's going to be picked off by Cole. Mavs with Cole. Cole, what are you doing, Cole? Every day's a Thunder. Mavs with the ball back under 2 minutes to play. Anderson County would end the season for Elizabethton tonight. That's Ella right there. They went on to win by the final of 21-7. It was also Powell beating Sevier County, that final 31-7. Other scores, Kingston losing big to Gatlinburg Pittman 48-7. And Bradley Central, look at this, Maryville season comes to an end. BC wins 37-14. Nick?
They've been tough this year. Thanks, Kenny. It was first tonight in Hampton where the Bulldogs faced Bledsoe County for the very first time in school history. The team just outside of Chattanooga, they like to ground and pound in the wing T offense. A little throwback behind running back Zane Walker and wing back Justin Melton. They racked up over 350 yards on the ground last week in a 42-21 win over South Green. Coach Lunsford said it was like looking in the mirror. Two teams who like to do the same thing, run the ball and get physical up front. Final play of the first quarter. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Former player of the week, Don Burleson, into the end zone. The Dogs chewed up more than 9 minutes to take an 8-0 lead, but the Warriors responded with back-to-back TDs. This one, a one-play explosion. Jonathan Thomas play action, a wide-open Justin Melton for the strike. 14-8 Bledsoe. It was 17-14 Warriors at the half. They scored first in the third, so now the Dogs are down 10. No problem. Dylan Trivett floats to Gino Carrico on a 4th and 7. How about 24 yards on the score? Hampton now down just 4. After recovering an onside kick, the Dogs threatening. How about a little backyard football? Trivett points J.J. McEllier open, 30 yards on the pitch and catch, and Hampton leads 28-24. But this Bledsoe team kept coming back. With 1:25 left, turning give to Sam Agee. Count it, the visitors up 31-28. What does Hampton have? How about a little poise? Trivett, under a minute left, finds Carrico over the middle. Again, a huge chunk into the red zone. Then with 27 ticks left, Trivett laying it out. His 4th touchdown of the game. Hampton leads 36-31 after the 2-pointer. He would seal it, Trivett would, with a pick. And Hampton comes back to win a thriller and advance 36-31. It's been a specialty for the Dogs this year.
I guess so. I guess they're just the underdogs, I guess, is what they are. You know, they just, when their back's against the wall, they come out fighting, come out clawing. So, I mean, I just couldn't be prouder of the guys.
Oh, man, it's just there's no quitting this team. And you got to give thanks to the Lord above because we wouldn't be here without him today. And just everybody fights and digs in, and we all love each other. Man, so we just all fight and get it done.
Lunsford said one of the grittiest performances he's ever seen from a player on his team. Hampton 36-31. They advance to the Class 2A quarters. York Institute will be their opponent as they take down Oneida 28-7 tonight. Morristown West Trojans, they've had trouble in the past couple years with the Knox West, and well, that would continue this evening. Early on, the game still scoreless. Mo West defense coming up with a big stop on 4th down, but they couldn't do anything with it. And that was good because the defending Class 5A champs would make the most of their next opportunity. Scoring on this run by a speedster, 6 Horde, 7-0 is the lead. Late in the first quarter, the home team driving again, this time with a pass. Hunter Dance, do a little dance. Man. Rolls and hits Thad Sterling for a big gainer. That helps set up another score as we start the second quarter. The give to Marshawn Bowers, sweeping out to the right. Mode. That's right. They're looking like beast mode there. He gets all the way into the painted area. The defending champs have not lost a game in 5A since the 2021 playoffs, and they win again tonight, eliminating Morristown West. As we go to the board, 30-0 is your final. Alcoa taking down Austin East 47-6. All right, that's 4 down. Still 7 more to go as we move into action in Southwest Virginia. But first, the Green Devil cheerleaders to help take us to break.
G-O! First down. Come on, Devils, let's go! G-O! Come on, Devils, let's go!
Welcome back to the show, everyone. In Southwest Virginia, it was the opening round of the VHSL playoffs, and one of the hottest teams this season has been Rye Cove behind junior quarterback Landon Lane, who claimed the scoring title, 29 touchdowns along with over 1,700 yards. They faced an Eastside team that has a duo called Thunder and Lightning. I just thought that was you and I. And together, they have rushed for over 2,000 yards this season, so this had the making of a track meet tonight. It wasn't. It was a packed crowd for both sides tonight. Most of the first half was a defensive battle. Hagan Roten proves it on this screen play. A huge hit on Luke Trent. He got out pretty quickly, but that was a mean hit. Less than 10 seconds left before halftime. Eastside in the red zone, and Trent isn't worried about that. Big hit from earlier. He makes the catch towards the back end of the end zone. That gave the Spartans a 6-0 lead going in the half. A scoreless third quarter, so we take you to the fourth. The Spartans deep in their own territory, and it's a high snap. Punter recovers it, but he gets tackled in the end zone, a costly mistake. Eastside still led 6-2. It's a short punt for the Spartans after the safety. That gives the Eagles great field position. They get it all the way to the 1-yard line, and they call the Eagles for any reason. The tush push from Landon Lane gives them a 9-6 lead late in the fourth quarter. Wright Cove gets the ball back with a chance to put this game to rest. Lane keeps it himself, slips in for a second touchdown of the game. He had all the touchdowns for the Eagles. If we go to the board, that final tonight, Wright Cove wins over Eastside 15-6. It was Fort Chiswell over Narrows 48-19. In memory tonight, or should I say in Henry. I said Memory.
It's all right.
I said Memory.
The people know.
It's Emory tonight. Patrick Henry hosted the Golden Wave from Grundy, and the Rebels were up 42-0 in the fourth, and Grundy got on the board. Ethan Roberts calls his own number, goes in from the one to cut the score to 42-8. But Patrick Henry wasn't finished. Eli Delt takes a handoff, heads around the left side, goes deep in the Golden Wave territory for the first down. From there, fullback Michael Jenkins takes the inside handoff, races in from 3 yards out to make it 49-8 as we go to the board. Grundy loses tonight 49-8. Perry McClure losing 45-20. In Honaker tonight, the Tigers hosted Rural Retreat, and the Indians got on the board first. Quarterback Caleb Roberts hits Tucker Fontaine on this 9-yard touchdown pass to make it 7-0 Rural Retreat. But the Tigers answered quickly. Quarterback Peyton Music, where we heard that before, hits Aiden Lowe on this quick route over the middle. Lowe takes it down to the Indian 11-yard line. Then Music, Sweet Music, takes the snap, drops back to pass, rolls to the right, but everybody's covered. So what is he going to do? That's right, he takes off towards the end zone. Shakes off a couple of tacklers at the goal line and goes in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion was good as we go to the board. It was Rural Retreat losing to Honaker tonight by the final of 30-15.
Shout action in Southwest Virginia, but first, the Rye Cove Band to help take us to break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Abington and Christiansburg tonight. The Blue Devils cheerleaders give us a warm welcome as we arrive to the game. Christiansburg was scoring their first 2 drives of this one. Then defense was the story after that. Late in the third quarter, Abington throws a long ball. It'll fall incomplete, but a taunting penalty on Christiansburg would keep the drive alive. That's funny, Christiansburg, and they get taunting. Come on. The Falcons would attempt a 33-yard field goal. It's up and it's good. Tobias Reed, that would make it a 2-score game. The Falcons get the ball back late in the fourth. Quarterback Lucas Honaker rushes right side close to midfield. Then Honaker tries to find Aiden Woods, and it's almost going to be intercepted by the Blue Demons' Isaiah Cotto. Now on 4th down, Cotto would not let this pick slip away. This INT would seal the game. Christiansburg went on to end Abington's season, winning tonight by the final of 26-3. Lee taking on Graham, 7 seed versus the 2 seed in Region D. Second snap of the game, General Scott cough it up, and the G-Man recovers. Graham immediately cashes in. First play of the drive, Dalton Roberts looks deep. He hits a wide open Blake Graham. It's a 38-yard touchdown. It's 7-0. The nightmare start continues for Lee. Is this the touchdown pass right here?
That's right.
I think I got a little too fast.
Catch right
there
here.
It is right there. Nobody was there.
There it is.
Lee, after recovering a General's fumble on the ensuing kickoff, Tydrez Clements will coast in from 10 yards out. It was 14-0 early in the first. He scored 3 times in the opening quarter. The Generals trying to get something going. Grayson Huff gets outside, picks up the first down, but the G-men were just too overpowering as we go to the board. Graham all over Lehigh, 56-14. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. From last night, the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes heading to Gate City to face the Blue Devils on a Thursday night. After a not-so-exciting first quarter, the Devils, Luke Bledsoe, pressured by the Hurricanes. He attempts a pass, Jackson Jones, but it goes over his head, and it's caught by the Canes' Ethan Campbell. That's a problem. He's on defense. He's going to be forced out of bounds after the interception. That would set up a Hurricane touchdown. Reed Osborne handing off to Jordan Miller as he maneuvers his way in for 6. The Blue Devils had some maneuvers of their own. Luke Bledsoe getting ahead of the storm, hands off and gets down to the Devils into the end zone, 7-6. Later in the second, Luke finds an opening. Gabe Johnson standing right at the doorstep. He gives the Devils another touchdown. It's 12-7. Wanting to try and drive it home here before the quarter is over. Bledsoe threading through the needle here, and he gets another score. Gate City goes on and wins this one by a couple scores, 28-14 last night. Hey, that's going to do it for our high school football coverage tonight. If there's a highlight or score you missed, you can log on to our website, WJHL.com. We'll have it all up there shortly after the show. When we come back, Kenny wraps up the day in sports. Stay with us.